Hello guys, it's me Sanjay here. Welcome to Panic Solutions and Voice Way, and I warmly welcome you all for the series Artificial Intelligence Masterclass Day 2. And in this Day 2, we are going to start exploring Python notebooks and how to use Python notebooks, and like what are all the tips and tricks, and what are all the problems you will face while working with notebooks or libraries. So likewise, I'm gonna be exploring a lot more stuff on based on the problem which I faced. I hope you guys are ready for the hands-on. If you are super excited for the hands-on, you just post. I'm super excited, Sanjay, in live chat. So before going on to the session, I would like to welcome the people present here. First of all, here we have Aditya Singh, Prempal Hi, Sujan Hi, Sai Akash Hi, Kadiravan Hi, Khaled Merit Hi, Maithili Hi, Abhishek Raj Hi, Sundar Hi, Jana Tamil Tech Hi, Hitesh Hi, Chandramohan, Cold Dead Killer, and Naughty Manoj. Okay, so it's really great. Thank you so much. Aryas, okay, no problem. If you are using a Windows, you can try with a MacBook as well. So by using by exploring simple ideally or online notebook, you can also do that. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. A lot of people are posting, super excited. So let us go to the session. So before going on to the session, as same as like there is an announcement. So attendance link will be available in between the live session. So once the session is completed, start filling up the attendance form. Until then, please don't rush up for the attendance form. Okay. So guys, in this today's session, we are gonna be exploring different Python notebooks and how to use those notebooks, how to install that library. Likewise, lot of hands-on which is really waiting for you. Okay, so yeah, so it is gonna be a hands-on. Okay, so I hope you all ready. Okay, so let us start. So first of all, what I really want to show to you is, let us explore some of the Python notebooks. So as I've already told you why we have chosen a Python, because it is very easy to write and easy to deploy, because nowadays lot of hardware which is in the production, so they are just launching their product with the compatibility of Python programming. So that much facility we have, and that much need we have to learn this what is it this Python programming. So that's why we are going for this Python programming, because it is multi-purpose. You can do it that you can learn and you can use the Python for web development and this AI or ML program, chatbot creation. So likewise, in the lot more stuff, Python is going to be useful. So now here we are going to explore what are all the Python notebooks. Okay, there are a lot of Python notebooks where you can start writing your Python program, but what are all the Python notebooks which is more popular? So first of all, which I'm going to suggest is Python IDLE. Okay, for that, what you just type is, you just simply type Python IDLE and go for this official website, python.org/downloads. So please note it down. Okay, if you guys have notebooks, so please take your notebooks and start noting down. Okay, the first notebook which I used to suggest is Python IDLE. That is the first notebook. And second notebook which I used to suggest is, it is not an order, okay, but it is all super cool books, okay, super cool notebooks, okay. And the second notebook is Visual Studio Code, okay. This is also a wonderful notebook. The second notebook which I used to suggest is Visual Studio Code. And then you can go for Anaconda Navigator, okay. So Anaconda Navigator, so it is a where it is an application where it is also having different other notebooks too. For an example, inside the Anaconda Navigator, we also have Jupyter Notebook, we also have Spider Notebook, we also have PyCharm notebooks. So likewise, there are a lot of notebooks which is going to be present inside this Anaconda Navigator itself. So my first suggestion is Python IDLE. Second suggestion is Visual Studio Code. And third suggestion is Anaconda Navigator with Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so which is Jupyter Notebook. And my fourth suggestion is Anaconda Navigator with Spider Notebooks. Okay, so this is my 1, 2, 3, and then 4. This is like fourth suggestion. And fifth notebook suggestion is Google Colab. It is wonderful notebooks, guys. Everyone should use that. So nowadays, like Google Colab Pro is also available. So Google Colab Pro. So Google Colab. That is gonna be the fifth notebook. And sixth notebook, which is gonna be PyCharm. Okay, so this is gonna be your sixth notebook. Okay, guys, I hope you really love this step. If you really love this step, you just post I love this Sanjay in your live chat, guys. Okay, so number 1, Python IDLE. Number 2, Visual Studio Code. Number 3, Anaconda Navigator with Jupyter Notebook. Number 4, Anaconda Navigator with Spider Notebook. Number 5, Google Colab. And number 6, PyCharm. So these are all wide varieties of notebooks. And additionally, there are people used to have a lot of other notebooks too, but these are all like most popular notebooks. Okay, so you can also call it in that way. So I'm repeating again only for you. First of all, Python IDLE and Visual Studio Code and Anaconda Navigator with Jupyter Notebook, and then Spider Notebooks and Google Colab and PyCharm. So these are all the notebooks. Guys, this session is gonna be really special for you, because I'm gonna be sharing you with a lot of tips and lot of solutions to solve lot of problem while you are going to face when you are going to face on that time of hands-on. Okay, so that's why I just planned this session as like a tips and tricks session or problem solving kind of session, because I'm gonna be sharing each and every tips, every problem you will face while doing a program. So I'm repeating once again: Python IDLE, Visual Studio Code, Jupyter Notebook, Spider Notebook, Google Colab, and PyCharm. These are all the notebooks. My number 1 tip is tip or some sharing. Okay, you can call it the way of sharing. If you are a beginner, please start with IDLE, because why I'm suggesting this IDLE is because a lot of people used to suggest Google Colab or PyCharm or this Jupyter Notebook. But why I'm just suggesting this Python IDLE is, if you know how to handle this Python IDLE, you can handle any other notebooks, guys. Because I started learning Python by using this IDLE itself. So that's why my suggestion is to go for Python ideally first. Okay, if you are mastering a Python ideally, you can handle any other notebooks, and even like Raspberry Pi kind of hardware, it is having ideally which you can be able to easily install within a minute or within a second even, and you can use that. So that's why my first suggestion, my first step is to go with Python ideally. If you are learning a Python ideally first, you will be really familiar with that. Then you can handle any other notebooks. Okay, that is my first suggestion. And then on that list, again, another thing is, if you are using very less than PCs, for an example, if you are having i3 processor with 2 GB RAM kind of thing, please don't install PyCharm. Okay, because if you are installing a PyCharm, it is really heavy. You may see your laptop is gonna be frozen. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, if you are using a normal decent laptop, you can go for PyCharm. If you are using very less than PCs, don't go for the PyCharm. Okay, so I hope you really like this tips, guys. Okay, if you really love those kind of tips, you just post I love this Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, so first, what's the first suggestion? Please learn to use Python ideally, because today I'm going to teach that. And PyCharm, it is a little bit heavy. Please install it carefully based on your system. Okay, but anyhow, you can install and you can practice and you can uninstall it. That's up to you. But other than that, these are like little suggestion, because you should not tell like Sanjay PyCharm is frozen. PyCharm made my laptop frozen. So just I just gave that information before itself. Okay, because it is really heavy, but it is super cool, guys. It is having a terminal. It is having every such things. So ideally, the Jupyter Notebook, Visual Studio Code and everything, and Google Colab, it is an online notebook which is super cool. It is having online memory allocation and computational power allocation. Everything is going to be happening on the online. So it is wonderful notebook which I used to always suggest for machine learning kind of thing. So other than that, for deep learning, I'll always use PyCharm, or ideally with command prompt. So that is what, for writing, I'll use PyCharm. For running, I'll use normal command prompt with ideally. Okay. So are you clear? Okay, if you are clear, you just post and clear Sanjay in your chat, guys. Okay, so these are all notebooks. Okay, so different kind of Python notebooks are there. Ideally, Visual Studio Code, Jupyter Notebooks, Python Notebook, Google Colab, and PyCharm. These are all the notebooks which you can use for writing a Python program. Okay, so if you are clear, you just post and clear Sanjay in your live chat. So now I'm going to be start exploring a lot of very important tips. Tip number 2, because I've already shared some sharing on the first tip as well. The tip number, very important tip. Guys, whenever you are trying to install Python, or whenever you are starting, you are going to start installing a Python, please don't go for very latest version of Python, which means, for example, if you are visiting this website, python.org/downloads, okay? So if you are visiting this URL, you can able to see the latest version of Python is Python 3.10.6. Please don't go for the latest version of Python. Why? What is the reason why we should not go for the very latest version of Python? Guys, while talking about a Python, whatever you are going to do, for an example, if you are going to read an image, if you are going to access a URL, if you really want to resize an image, if you really want to reshape an image, if you really want to read an image from the camera, if you really want to do some matrix multiplication, if you really want to handle some array operation, whatever you wanted to do, that can be done with the help of libraries. So in your C languages, you used to remember, right? Like include iostream.h or conio.h, studio.h kind of thing, like in the C++. Same as like whatever the function which you are going to do on that specific project, for that there will be a certain library you need to use, you need to access that library. With the help of that, you can able to access those functions. So whenever you are going for the very latest version of Python, for an example, if I'm installing Python 3.10.6, it does not mean that this version, this Python is going to support every libraries. Definitely not. So that's why my very important tip number 2 is, don't go for the very latest version of Python. Instead, go for the stable version of Python. Stable version in the sense there are a lot of stable version. Python 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.9 even, but don't go for the very latest version. Okay, so you just visit this website, python.org/downloads. Okay, so and then scroll down. Okay, if you are scrolling down, you can able to see there are a lot of version listed showing. And scroll down and look for Python 3.7.8. Here, a lot of people will tell something. Sanjay, I have that version. should I want to install this 3.7.8, right? So likewise, you may tell a lot more questions. But guys, the tip number 3, for an example, you are developing one deep learning project by using Python 3.7.8 Python version and by using some of the specific library version. It does not mean that it is going to support for the very latest version of Python. You will face an error. You will get an error in your same program. So that's why I'm suggesting you, whatever the version which I'm using, please use that version, because you will face error. For an example, I've just developed some project by using Python 3.7.8 and some of the specific library version, and I just developed that, I showed the demo, and while you running, you are facing some error. The problem might be you are using different version of Python with different version of libraries. Definitely you may face an error. This is going to be your third tip. Please go for the stable version, and please have a conscious about whenever you are developing a project, please check what version of Python you are using, what version of libraries you are using. Okay, so now we are going for this Python 3.7.8 and click that. Okay, once you guys have clicked that, you will be in this page, Python 3.7.8, and scroll down. And if you are using a Mac OS, there is a link you can download. Linux, I think it is already default available. So now I am just going for this Python Windows x86-64 executable installer. Okay, just see here. So we are just downloading it. That's it. Okay, once it has been downloaded, you just click that, and for me it has been already installed. That's why it is showing like this. But for you, it may ask like next. You can simply check that, and you can simply next, and complete the installation, guys. If you guys have completed the installation, if you are going for the search and if you are typing IDLE, you should see this IDLE of Python 3.7 64-bit. If you're really super satisfied, guys, if you really super satisfied up to this session, you just post, I'm super satisfied, Sanjay, in your live chat, guys, because it is very basic thing. So up to now, what we did, we guys have explored different Python notebooks. IDLE, Jupyter Notebook, Spider Notebook, Visual Studio Code, Google Colab, PyCharm. On that, we guys have gone for the Python IDLE. On that, we already know we are not going for the very stable, very latest version of Python. Instead, we gone for the stable version. On that stable version list, I'm using Python 3.7.8 because you may see like some problem you may face if you are using mismatched version. It has been run in the different version, created in the different version. The model has been created by using a different version, but you are running in a latest version, means you may face a problem. So that is why I'm giving short bites to you guys. This is gonna be the third bite. Okay, third tip. Okay, so you should see whenever you are typing IDLE in your search, you should see Python 3.7 64-bit. You can able to see I'm using a lot of versions, Python 3.7, Python 3.6, Python 2, Python 3.9. I'm using a lot of versions, but I am using primary as Python 3.7. I'll tell you how you can able to satisfy that, or how you can able to configure that. Okay, so Python 3.7 64-bit, you just click that. Okay, so guys, did you guys have got this up to now? So if you guys have got this up to now, you just post IGT Sanjay in your live chat. I got this. Okay, so what we guys have did, we guys have installed IDLE, and in the search, if you have typed IDLE and if you have clicked this, you should get this IDLE window. Okay, this is like a shell window. If you guys have got this up to now, you just post IGT Sanjay in your live chat. Okay, guys, please don't do the spamming. Okay, don't post the same message again and again. It will distract others. Please don't do that. Okay, so yeah, so this is what IDLE is. Okay, IDLE will look like. Just see here, this is the shell window where it is showing some 3 shift operators and cursor is blinking. So this is the shell window where its purpose is to run single line command, or to see the output. You can able to observe it in the shell window. So I'll show how. Okay, so I'm writing a simple program for an example. A is equal to 5, enter. B is equal to 6, enter. C is equal to A plus B. Print of C. Okay, we got an output like 11. Okay, are you clear? Okay, so this is what the shell window is. In the shell window, you can write a single lines of command. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, C is equal to A plus B, print of C. So you got an output like 11. So this is the shell window where you will get an output where you can run a single lines of command in your shell window. Whereas if you really want to write a more number of lines of program, you can go for file and click new file. Okay, here you can write a number of lines of program. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, C is equal to A plus B, print of C. Okay, same as like if you really want to add D as well. So D is equal to A multiples of B. Okay, so print of C. Again, if you really want to do print of D. Okay, if you really want to save the program, please press Ctrl S, or you can go for here, click save. So once you guys have clicked save, it is going to ask you the file name. So the file name, the file extension is going to be .py, and the name I'm going to give like demo. Okay, demo.py. Okay, don't worry about that name which I've given like this. Okay, so yeah, so A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, C is equal to A plus B, D is equal to A multiples with B, and print of C, print of D. Okay, so now I'm going to run this. Okay, so if you are running this, you will get an output in this shell window. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going here, run, and then run module. You just see here the answer of C. So A plus B answer is 11, and A multiples with B, the answer is 30. So this is what the output we got. Okay, are you clear? Okay, if you are clear, you just post clear Sanjay in your live chat. Thank you so much, Pragatians. It's user friendly. Super. Thank you so much for posting that. Okay, so wonderful. Bhavya Gupta, I love this, Sanjay. Super. Okay, so that is what it's all about. So if you really want to run a single line of command, you can run. You can run and execute in the shell window. If you really want to write a multiple lines of program, you can write in the new window. You can go for file and new file. This is the editor where you can write number of lines of program. And if you really want to run this, for an example, if I'm changing this number, okay, so if I'm really changing this number, and if you really want to run this, click run and run module. So once you're done that, you will get an output in the shell window. This is what the IDLE. I hope you all super satisfied with the IDLE, how to use and how to handle this IDLE. So this is what the IDLE are. Okay, so I hope you feel really happy and you feel really simple, because I'm teaching very slow and I'm teaching completely from the scratch, because we can't directly jump onto the AI without knowing a programming languages, without knowing the notebooks, right? So that's why it's just all about this Python IDLEs. Now, I'm gonna be sharing the very important tip to you. Guys, as I've already told you, whatever the stuff which you wanted to do by using a Python, for an example, reading a URL, like accessing a library, or for an example, accessing some URL, or reading an image, reading a video, or accessing the frame from the camera. So whatever the functionality, you need a library. So if you need a library, you need to install the library first. For an example, you may hear some libraries like OpenCV, NumPy, Pandas. I hope you all remember those libraries. So likewise, you need to know about those libraries. We need to install those libraries. So before that, what we are going to do is, I'm gonna be sharing the very important tip to configure the environmental variables. Sanjay, what is this? What is that environment variables? It is really new, guys. By configuring the environmental variables, you can achieve lot of benefits. For an example, number one, you can access the Python from the command window. So command prompt means you know, right? So yeah, this is the command prompt, right? So you can access the Python from the command window. That is the first benefit. And second benefit, you can switch over the Python. For an example, if you are seeing in me, so in my window, you can able to see that I'm using like 4 different versions of Python. So based on the requirement, you can shift or you can switch the priority of Python version which you really need. So that you can do by configuring the environmental variables. And third benefit is you can install the libraries, okay, by using that from the command window. So these are all the 3 purposes to configure the environmental variables. Now, I'm gonna be showing that part. So configuring the environmental variables. This is gonna be the 4th important tip to you. So please note it down. Okay, please have your complete focus to the session. Okay, let me do that. Click search, type IDLE. Okay, so IDLE 3.7 64-bit. Make sure whether you are choosing the same version, Python 3.7, and click open file location. and you will get this window. So in this window, there are 4 files. Again, right click ideally, click open file location again. So you'll in this root directory. So why I'm doing this is because a lot of people might forget where you guys have installed the Python. So that's why we guys have did like this. Okay, to identify the root directory of my Python. You just see here, python.exe is my root directory. Okay, I'm showing that again. So type ideally, right click, open file location, again right click, open file location. So once you did this, you will be in the root directory of the Python. Okay, so let it be here. So you just copy this path. Okay, just click this directory path option. So you just copy that whole path. Okay, Control C or right click and copy. Now in the search again type env, environmental variables. Okay, just see here, edit the system environmental variables. So that is what the option is showing, edit the system environmental variables. So what you are going to do is you just click that edit environmental variables and you will get this window. So in the advanced option here, you can able to see the button called environment variables. Okay, so what you just do is you just click that environmental variables. Once you click that, you will get this page. It is having user variable for username and system variables. So from this option, you need to go for path. Okay, so go for the path. And okay, let me delete it. Okay, don't delete it because I've already configured, that's why I deleted. Now what you just do is just click the new button. So once you click the new button, it is asking you to paste something. Okay, I want to paste the directory which I copied. Okay, once it has been done, just click that and click move up until it is going to move into the first position, because we are giving the high priority, the first priority for Python 3.7 version. Okay, what I did, I just copied the root directory of my Python and I gone for environmental variables, and I just click this environmental variables button, and from this path, from this option, we have clicked the double click the path, and inside the path I just clicked the new and I just pasted the directory and press the enter and click the move up to move into the first position. This is what the first thing we did. So to access the Python from the command window, this is the first procedure. And if you really want to switch the Python version, you can switch like this. Python 3.6 is there. So you can shift Python 3.6 to be in the first position if you really want to Python 3.6. But I'm going to use Python 3.7 as a high priority. So I can move up like this. Python 3.7 in the first position. Okay. So if you want to install a library, that can be installed by using different ways. Like if you are using Anaconda, there is a Conda interpreter. But for an example, now we are using a Python interpreter. So here, pip. So you just look for, you just go into the folder called scripts folder. But before we guys have copied this directory, now you go for the scripts folder. Inside the script folder, there is a file name called pip. So pip, Python interpreter. So what you just do is now you just copy this directory now. So script directory, I copied it. Okay, right click and copy and go into the environmental variables again and click new again, paste the directory again and press enter and click move up until move into the second position. Guys, we guys have configured two directories. One is Python's root directory and another one is Python 3.7 / scripts directory. Okay, so Python 3.7, which is going to be helpful for accessing the Python from the command window. Python 3.7 / scripts, which is going to be helpful for installing the libraries. Okay, are you clear? Okay, if you are clear, you just post "I'm clear, Sanjay" in your live chat. So that's it. You can simply click okay, and that's it, open. And if you really want to check that, please type cmd, and inside that cmd, if you are typing Python and enter, you will see your shell window in your command prompt, guys. Just see here, Python 3.7.8, your shell window will be available in the command prompt now. If you are super ready now, if you are super satisfied now, if you are super ready or super satisfied, just post "I'm super satisfied, Sanjay" in your live chat, guys. Okay, so we guys have configured the environmental variables to access the Python from the command window, to switch over the Python version, to install the libraries from the command window. That I'll show you later. So this is gonna be your fourth step. Okay, so what we guys have done? We guys have installed the Python ideally. We guys have configured the root directory of Python, and we guys have configured the script folder directory into the Python. Okay, into the environmental variables, so that you can access the Python from the command window. You can switch over the Python versions as like a priority. and as well as like you can install the Python libraries. Okay, so that is all the purpose to configure the environmental variables. So this is all about your fourth step. Okay, so yeah, so I can show that again. So command prompt, and you can type Python and then enter. You will use to get the shell window. Again, you can write the same program. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, C is equal to A plus B, print off. Okay, so this is the shell window you got. If you really want to come out from this shell window, so shell Python shell, you can press Ctrl Z and then enter. So you'll come out from this part. This is what the Python ideally. Now, tip number 5. Sanjay, how to install a library? That is going to be a major need for the people. How to install a library? What you can do is, again, you can go for the command window, but this time, please open your command prompt as an administrator. Type CMD, command prompt is here, run as administrator. If you are using a Linux, you can simply type the command called sudo space and then rest of the commands. Okay, so super user do, which is like giving the permission. And please open your command prompt as an administrator. So now, what is our fifth step is how to install a library. Command is the Python interpreter. You all remember, right? Pip space install space your library name. So whatever the library, you just want to use to specify that name. IMutils. Okay, don't think like Sanjay, what is meant by that IMutils? You are simply installing it. I don't know what is meant by IMutils. Don't think like that because we are going to explore that later. Now we are just simply learning how you can install the library. Okay, so this is the command pip space install space library name to install the library. If you want to install any other library, the same command pip space install space other library called OpenCV for an example. The name is OpenCV-Python. Okay, this is the command to install OpenCV library. If you want to install any other library, pip space install space numpy library. So numpy pip space install space numpy. Since it has been already installed for me, so that's why it is showing a requirement already satisfied. For you, it may take some time to download and install, so it will be completed. Okay, so again, pip space install space pandas. Okay, these are all like libraries: pandas, numpy, OpenCV-Python, Umutils. Okay, so these are all the fifth tip. How to install a library? pip space install space your library name. This is gonna be your fifth tip, how to install a library. Okay, so guys, how many of you people are really enjoying this? If you're really enjoying this, if you are really feeling these sessions are completely from the scratch, even though non-programming background people can able to learn this, you just post I'm happy or I love this and join your live chat, guys. Okay, so pip space install space library name. This is the command to install a library. There are a lot of ways, guys. Python space -m space install space library name. There are a lot of ways, but this is the usual. Moreover, it will work. Python space install space the library name. This is the command to install a library. Okay, how can I check the library? So that is going to be your sixth step. Please simply go for ideally, get in the shell window and simply type the command called import space that library name. This is going to be your sixth step. Press enter. So if you have pressed enter, you should not get any error. If you are not getting any error, which means that library is imported successfully, you can use this library hereafter. Okay, so this is gonna be your sixth step, how to import the library. Before we guys have installed the library, now we guys have imported the library. Okay, how we guys have imported the library? Import space the library name. So we guys have imported the library. Import space Umutils. Import space library name. For an example, import space numpy. Import space pandas. Okay. This is how you can install you can install and you can import the library. This is gonna be your sixth step. We didn't got any error. So that is what your sixth step. And seventh step. Sanjay, how can I uninstall a library? So type CMD and again run as administrator, click S. How to uninstall a library? The command is pip space uninstall space that library name. Okay, I'm uninstalling Umutils library. Yes, enter. Pip space uninstall space library name. Okay, library name is Umutils and it is asking me yes or no. I'm just pressing Y and enter. So successfully uninstalled Umutils. So this is gonna be your seventh step, how to uninstall a library. Pip space uninstall space your library name. This is the command to uninstall a library. For an example, let me check importing from the ideally. Okay, so let me check now. Ideally import. Just see here, no module named immutals. Why we are getting this error? Because we guys have uninstalled the library. So that's why we are getting this error called no module named immutals. Because we guys have uninstalled the library. Okay, so guys, do you really love this, guys? If you're really enjoying it, you just post I'm enjoying Sanjay in a live chat. So we guys have installed the library, we guys have uninstalled the library, we guys have imported. While importing, it is showing the error because we guys have uninstalled the library. This is what your 7th step, I think. Okay, now 8th step. Sanjay, how to install the library based on the version? Because some people telling that please use this specific version of this library. Please use this specific version of immutals. Likewise, people used to tell, but how can I install that specific version, Sanjay? So if that is the scenario, I'll tell you what. Okay, so you can simply use the same command, pip space install space immutals. This is the normal way to install the library. Okay, so yeah, it will install in this way. So if you really want to uninstall it, pip space uninstall space immutals and press Y and then enter. And if you really want to install the based on the version, what is the command is? This is going to be your 8th step. Pip space install space immutals double equals to. Okay, that is the option called double equals to 0.5.4. You can specify the version number in this way. You can press enter. So it will install that specific version. Okay, so successfully install immutals 0.5.4. So if you really want to install the library based on the version, same command pip space install space library name and then double equals to the version number. If you are specifying the version number in this way, it will install that specific version of the immutals library. This is gonna be your 8th step. And the 9th step, Sanjay, I've already installed the library, but I'm not sure what version I'm using. So if that is the problem, how can you check the library version? Okay, so that I'll show you. This is gonna be your 9th step. So what you can do is, first of all, import the library. Okay, so import space, that same library name, import space immutals. If you really want to check the immutals library's version, immutals dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. So this is your immutals version. Guys, do you really love this? Is it simple? If you really love this, you just post I super love this Sanjay in your live chat. And if you are importing other libraries, like if you want to check out the libraries like NumPy library version, first of all import that, import NumPy, enter, and NumPy dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore enter. This is my NumPy version. So you can check out the library version which you already installed. So these are all my short bite, guys. I hope you really love this. So up to now, what all the stuff we guys have explored? We guys have installed the Python ideally. We guys have explored a lot wide variety of Python notebooks, and we guys have installed the Python ideally, and we guys have configured the environmental variables inside like normal core folder as well as the script folder, and then we guys have accessed the Python from the command prompt. And then we guys have installed the library. The command is pip space install space the library name, and we guys have uninstalled the library, pip space uninstall space library name, and we guys have checked the library's version by using import space the library name and library name dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore. And if you really want to check out the library, if you really want to check that library whether it is importing or not, please type import space the library name. So, and if you really want to install the library based on its version, pip space install space the library name double equals to version number, so that you can install the library based on its version. Okay, so if you are super satisfied, super duper satisfied up to this session, you just post I'm super duper satisfied Sanjay in your live chat, guys. These are all about the basic Python problem and solution stuff. Okay, I hope you really feeling a new value because these are all the values which you can't able to get anywhere else. I am just sharing everything based on my experience, based on the problem which I faced. I hope you really love this, guys. If you really love this, you just share whatever the comment which you really wanted to share, guys. Thank you so much. A lot of people are posting super duper satisfied Sanjay by Alpha Wolf, Satyabrata, Thalapati, very in, okay. Om Prasad, thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting super satisfied. Thank you, thanks a lot, guys. Okay, And another main announcement is there. The announcement is we are providing an internship program. I hope people already know. The offer which we are provided that 5 courses, like artificial intelligence 30 days course, machine learning 30 days course, data analytics 30 days course, deep learning 30 days course, and Python 10 days course. Totally complete 5 courses with 5 internship certificate, with 5 courses are lifetime recorded video lectures, with 5 courses source codes and project source code, data sets, trained model file, everything, and also PowerPoint presentation, mind map, source code, data set. This offer, this 5-in-1 offer at the price of 999, this offer has been extended only today. Okay, because lot of we guys have seen like lot of people's payment has got failed, especially international people. So that's why what we guys have did is we guys have extended this offer. So 5-in-1 internship. So if you are simply paying 999 rupees, you are going to get 5 courses. So AI, machine learning, data analytics, Python, deep learning. So likewise, you will get 5 courses, guys. So 5 courses recordings will be there in this portal. So once you are paid, once you guys have made a payment, within 24 hours, you will be getting an access for this portal, which is having this 5 courses. Okay, so AI, machine learning, data analytics, Python, and then deep learning. So this 5 courses access you will get. So each and every courses, which is around 30 days course, which covered most of lot of projects, which covers most of the major concept which has been covered in the course which the people are providing at the price of 70,000 rupees. But now we are providing at the very minimal price of 999 because the value is the very important thing. So we just want to give it in a very affordable price. So that's why we are sharing this. AI, machine learning 30 days. Here we have, and data analytics 30 days, which cover like Excel, database, business intelligence tools, statistics, and then NumPy library, Pandas library, Matplotlib library, and then some little machine learning, little deep learning. You just see here COVID-19 detection from X-ray images. In these 5 courses, you can and get some of the project you can promote, or you can use it for your final year research as well. So that much worthy project we have, totally 5 courses at the very minimal price of 999 rupees. The people who already registered for this internship, you just post I already registered Sanjay in your live chat, or you just post I am in Sanjay in your live chat. And once the people who guys have registered for it, you will be also be part of the What Is Way community. So which is like a private social media we have, which is only for the VIP members. So we have we have that private community, so which is like hub.whatisway.in. So where you will be getting lifetime access, where you'll be conducting lot of Zoom live session on Saturdays, every Saturdays. Okay, so for an example, if you are going for the events, where we guys have conducted a lot of events under the category of data science category, embedded system electronics category, image processing category, or like soft skills like LinkedIn, resume building skills, personal branding skills, interview skill preparation. Likewise, we used to conduct a lot of Zoom sessions. We guys have already conducted a lot more stuff like that, and LinkedIn mastery. Likewise, soft skill coaching is also being given. Additionally, we are also giving some mindset coaching as well. So okay, how to prepare a mindset. So mindset coaching is also being given, and especially entrepreneurship coaching is also being given here. So how to create a website, how to sell your product, how to sell the other product to earn money, how to create a visual design like using Canva. So likewise, lot of coaching we are conducting from in this portal. Okay, hub.whatisway.in. This is our private social media. So once you made a 999 payment, you will be getting that permanent access for that lifetime validity with for that community as well. Okay, so totally you are going to get 5 internship certificate, not a 4 internship certificate. You are going to get 5 internship certificate, AI internship certificate, machine learning internship certificate, data analytics internship certificate, and Python and deep learning. So likewise, you're going to get 5 internship certificate. So only because of the lot of failed payment, we guys have extended this course offer only today, guys. The people who still not registered for this internship, 5-in-1 combo internship, please register for the internship. The link which is given in the description, as well as the link which is given in the live chat, just simply click that link and register for it. Okay, if you don't have any trust on us, kind of thing, so you can please visit our Google reviews. Okay, you can check it out how the people priced us, because our company, as I've already told you, we are not as like a normal normal product based normal. It is not a normal coaching company. It is like product based company. Okay, so that's why it is we are having a lot of what is a lot of experience over it. Okay, so yeah, so guys, lot of Pantech rollouts is there. Please visit Pantech Solutions, which is having like 11,000 reviews. Okay, there are a lot of sections. Okay, don't confuse yourself. Okay, there are a lot of other Pantech division is there, but if you really love us, love me, okay, my course, my teaching, our courses, please visit Pantech Solutions, which is having nearly like 11,000 reviews. Okay, if you are watching other kind of Pantech website, I'm not responsible thing. Just see here, yeah, 11,881 reviews. You just see here, Google Raj, how the people are praised us. Okay, you just see here, it is not like good, okay, happy, not like that. It is like a paragraph kind of review. Just see here, the 30 days course, A course is absolutely good. A understand some practical, also will try time. I have get answers. It's very interesting and enriching session with Mr. Sanjay. The session is very lively and we get to learn a lot. The session is well organized and contents are superb. Just see here, it's my first webinar class. I really enjoyed the 30 days AI masterclass. So just see here, it's a great experience to embark on learning journey with Pantech Solutions. Just see here how the reviews are. Okay, you just blindly, you can just see that I've been attending 30 days AI masterclass without fail. I'm writing this post on 29th day. I really want to thank Pantech Solutions, especially Sanjay. Just see here how the review which has been given by the people. Just see here, it is really lovely, right? Just see here, guys. Sri Kopi Gaming, who gave the wonderful reviews. Okay, please don't have a hesitation. Can I trust the people like that? Please go through these reviews. And if you are only satisfied, give the 999 rupees. If you are paying 999 rupees, I'm going to give in return like 10 times higher than that. Not even 10 times. It is going to be like 100 times. Because it covered more than the 100 plus source code. It covered PowerPoint presentation, mind map, clear, precise mind map, a clear video explanation, data set, trained model files, a presentation, mindset sessions, and money management. So because people used to get some of the salary and they are poor at managing money. So likewise, we are just sharing a lot of knowledge on that courses. So 5 courses, if you are registering for those 5 courses, you will be getting complete value at the very minimal price. Okay, don't waste your time and register for the internship. The link which is given in the live chat as well as in the description. Okay, so that's all up to this today's session. I hope you really enjoyed it. And Python programming, let us cover on the Monday session. Yes, guys, tomorrow and Saturdays and Sunday there is not gonna be a session because I'm gonna have some meetings out there. So next class, which is gonna be continued on Monday. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed it. And from Monday, we are going to start working on project, guys. Okay, so please, what is it? Please always engage onto the session. Please always do a hands-on. Sorry, so that you'll be really familiar with the content. And the winner announcement is also gonna be on Monday, guys. Okay, so definitely it will be like winner announcement is like Q&A session. So answering simple 5%. For those people, will be announcing that winner on Monday as well. So the people who still not attended, please check your mail. There we guys have shared that winner like amazing gift opportunity. You just want to answer only 5 questions. So from that, we are going to filter some of the people to give some amazing gift. That winner announcement is also going to be on Monday, guys. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed the session. I hope you are feel that the value is really precise. And what is it? Yeah, thank you so much. Today's session was good. Thank you so much, Yogesh Kumar. Thanks a lot. If you guys have any questions, please ask your questions. And the people who still not registered for the internship, please register for the internship. So time is running out. Only a few hours are remaining. Now the time is 8:16. The offer will be closed around 11:45 at sharp. Okay, the people who still not registered for the internship, please register for the internship, guys. Okay, so guys, if you guys have any doubts, please ask your doubts in the live chat, guys. Thank you so much, guys. A lot of people are posting that internship validity. It is gonna be a lifetime, guys. Marvelous session by Subhash. Thank you so much. Sanjay, please launch ROAS course. Definitely, Prakash Kumar. Definitely, will try to do that. Dheeraj, Sanjay, will you teach Python necessary for this course here itself, or shall we learn it outside? Definitely, I'll teach from the scratch. Don't worry, guys. Bhavya Gupta, yes, clear everything till now. Super, super, super. There is not no classes gonna be on tomorrow, guys. Next year after the class is gonna be on Monday. Uh, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Awesome. Okay, it is really great. Okay, so there is no question, I think. So, guys, yeah, so we'll be covering a lot of stuff on the upcoming days. Okay, because now we are just covering some basics, and from Monday we are going to start working with the projects. Especially, we are moving on to the computer vision, and then deep learning, and then machine learning, and then natural language processing, and then AI in cloud, and then AI in hardware. So, likewise, we are going to be covering a lot more stuff under the category of AI. So we are going to explore every branches by exploring a lot of projects. So that's why please stay connected with me. And Monday there is gonna be one little surprise. Okay, please wait for the surprise. I'm gonna be revealing that surprise on Monday. So please wait for it and make your laptop ready, because if you are having any laptops to do a hands-on, it'll be really fine from Monday, because from Monday there is gonna be a project. So I really don't want you guys to miss out the project. So without wasting that, please do it with me. So please make your laptop ready and do it with me always. So that's all up to this today's session. I hope you really enjoyed a lot. An amazing gift announcement is gonna be on Monday, and I think there is no question as well. I think so. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support which you are giving here. And if you guys haven't followed me still, please follow me through the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn link, which is given in the description below. And if you guys have any project related queries, please visit pandexsolutions.net. And if you guys have any course related queries, please WhatsApp or Telegram to this number 93630 So I hope you enjoyed the session, guys. And yes, again, I'm telling you this 5-in-1 course combo, which is the offer which is gonna ends in few hours. Okay, the people who still not registered for this, please register for the internship, because if you are registering for it, you are going to get 5 course. It is not gonna be happen hereafter after today. Okay, so the people who still not registered, please register for the internship, guys. So thank you so much. A lot of people are super satisfied, because if I can able to take more classes further today, but you'll be feeling a little bit boring, because on the first day we guys have taken a lot of time. So that's why I just constrained some part of the session, and I just going to take on the Monday. Okay, so that's why don't think like subject took only few. Okay, definitely we are going to be covering a lot. So that's only thing I don't want to take more time. So that's why I just postponed into Monday. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And don't forget to register for the internship. Only few hours left to register for the internship. Only 999 rupees to get 5 courses: AI, machine learning, Python, deep learning, data analytics. 5 courses at the price of 999, guys. So thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. It's me, Sanjay, signing off. Until then, bye. We'll see you on the Monday session.